Why did Lynk need to be a public company?
Well, this is actually in many ways the perfect time to go public. The market is turning, but there's a deep interest in satellite direct-to-phone. Ed, you have a phone in your pocket right today. Our satellite technology will connect with it today if you're outside. And we will connect to the lives and to the phones of over 5 billion people. So this is a perfect opportunity for Lynk to take the company public. And we are actually in a perfect position. We are the world's only proven, patented, and commercially licensed satellite direct-to-standard phone company in the world. And we have 35 commercial contracts, and we're rolling this out. So this is a perfect time to go public.
Alex, for any SPAC, there's always the time limit factor. But what were the real reasons for you in choosing Lynk for a reverse merger?
Well, first of all, we wanted to stay super disciplined, and we were looking for a category leader with a championship team, and Charles and Lynk provide both. We couldn't be more excited. If you think about the 5 billion people Charles is talking about, there's about 1 billion people today that live in rural countries, farmland, foreign countries like the Dominican Republic, where's my homeland, and we get an opportunity to improve their lives, their health, and their economic capacity and ability to make even more income.
Charles, it's probably a good moment to ask, how does the technology work? What is it that's unique about Lynk?
Well, Lynk invented this technology. You go back to 2015 when the original idea was created, many people thought this was impossible. And we then invented all the core technology to connect to the standard phone already in your pocket with no change to the phone. People thought that was crazy thinking. Not only did we invent the tech, we then proved it. And we have 3 operational, commercially licensed satellites in orbit today. And we're operational in 5 countries. We've proved it on all 7 continents in over 24 countries. And so it puts us in a great position to bring this service to the world. There's huge demand for this. This is a life-saving service with over 5 billion customers that have a phone today.
Charles, you have the constellation, well, a small constellation up and running. You have the commercial deals in place. This is an area, just last week we learned that SpaceX wants to get into as well. Is there enough room for you and the likes of SpaceX to build out the sat-to-cell network?
Well, absolutely. So let me explain why. First of all, it's completely validating that SpaceX wants to follow Lynk, right? We're the category creators. We invented this. We proved it. And there's a bunch of companies jumping in now that we've done it. But this is the key thing to understand. No one's going to get a monopoly. In the mobile wireless industry, there's at least 2 or 3 winners. They don't let anybody get a monopoly. They didn't let Apple get a monopoly when they invented the modern smartphone. They pulled into existence Android within 18 months. So there's going to be at least 2, maybe 3 winners in satellite direct-to-standard phone. It's going to be Lynk and 1 or 2 other companies. So that's a natural. It's best for the consumer, and just completely validates what we're doing.
Yeah, Alex, really similar question for you. In a lot of the SPACs that I've covered over the last 3 or 4 years, the ones that have gone wrong is where due diligence was a problem. And I wondered how much of a concern entering a market with Lynk, with a big competitor or potential competitor like SpaceX, how much of that was a consideration for you?
Yeah, it was. And look, we are super disciplined, and we'd rather not do a SPAC and take something public unless we felt really passionate about it. We're long-term thinkers, and our core values are aligned. I mean, it's such an exciting space to think that this is a $1 trillion business annually opportunity, and to connect the unconnected. To think that Charles and Lynk can connect over 1 billion people, more than we have today. And if you think of Amazon, Ed, how they've disrupted the retail business. What Lynk is the disrupting business where you have these cell towers where you would need a football field or 2 to provide. Charles has created one that his satellites go in the size of a pizza box, and then you send them to orbit. And over the next 5 years, there should be hundreds, if not thousands of these up at orbit.
Alex raises a good point, which is the industries you're trying to disrupt. But if you think about the end user, right, me, the consumer with the cell phone, it seems to be the carriers, Charles, that you want to do business with.
That is a key part of our strategy. We're partnering with mobile phone companies, like many people here in the United States know Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, but there's 800 around the world. And we are going to be a partner with mobile network operators around the world. It goes directly to our business model. We are going set up as a trusted partner of mobile network operators, and it has huge implications for our economics. So we don't have to go sign up subscribers. We cut a deal with a mobile network operator, and we instantly get 1 million to maybe 100 million subscribers. So our subscriber acquisition cost, because it uses the phone in your pocket, basically almost goes to zero. It goes to like 1,000th of a cent acquisition cost. So it's
Charles, really quick,
economics.
On the economics, I wanted to go to launch as well. How are you going to build out your constellation? Who will the launch providers be?
Well, there's huge, growth in launch technology in the United States, led by the United States entrepreneurs. But we're baseline with SpaceX. They are a great launch provider. And I know people are worried about that, but SpaceX launches all their competitors. They're launching across all the industries. They are great at launch. We are baselining them, but there's a bunch of companies coming on, and we have many choices going forward. But SpaceX is doing a great job right now.
Alex, we'll end with you. You're a busy guy. It was interesting to see you back Lynk. How hands-on are you going to be day to day with this company?
Well, I'm very excited because this is both business, but is also a missionary and is a mission-driven, and that's what I really liked about Charles. First of all, he has over 30 years, in the space of space. He's a truth teller. He's completely driven by the mission. And what I'm excited about, Ed, we have 5 billion people that have a device like this. It could be a flip or an iPhone. It could be G2 or G5. Everyone gets the benefit from Lynk and gets the connectivity. The other part that I'm excited about, this is not like a starter. I mean, Charles has been at this for 30 years, but around 5 years with Lynk. And that the truth is that we are excited. We have over 35 contracts. We're operating in over 50 countries. And today we're operating in 5 countries. So we're off to the races. I think the capital is going to turbocharge Charles' vision. And I think this is a massive play with a $100 billion addressable market.